Hello everyone, it's your Bud. Today I will be talking about my favorite Dreadnought from 40k, and in order to do that, I first have to tell you what a Dreadnought is. In the 41st millennium, in the far future, there is only war, and when one of the mighty space marines of the Imperium is gravely wounded in battle, they are not left off the battlefield. Instead, they are interred into metal caskets, strapped to the very heart of these walking monstrosities, and stride into battle once again, until their inevitable end. And when one of these lumbering behemoths is finally brought down, and the occupant's life has left them, the Dreadnought is retrieved no matter the cost. For letting such a revered piece of technology fall into the enemy's hands is a loss that the Imperium cannot afford. New humans are born every day, but the ability to design new patterns of Dreadnoughts is far beyond the ability of the Imperium at this time. Such technology started out simple, as an aid to those who traveled and lived in space or started new colonies, or even those who would just prize efficiency. Such a device allows many humans to perform tasks far beyond their natural limits. And after the Dark Ages fell, they were repurposed for one exclusive activity: war. Though there may be smaller half-size suits that can be used by dock workers or other laborers, none reach the same size as the Astartes Dreadnought, able to be equipped with a large range of very suitable weapons for all tasks. The Dreadnought is one of the most effective pieces of human tech. Originally able to be piloted by any human, recent versions can only be used by those who are wired into the machine itself. And while older patterns do exist, they cannot be reproduced, and so have become revered and holy relics of a far more grand past. My favorite of all of these Dreadnoughts is the Siege Dreadnought. Equipped with drills that can get through the toughest Pharaoh Creek that the Imperium boasts, and then blast the occupants of whatever structure they breach with the devastatingly named Inferno or Flamestorm Cannon. Those are two different ones, by the way. There is the Inferno Cannon or the Flamestorm Cannon. And despite its tailor-made use for siege purposes, I think that any drill that Astartes used to siege trader fortresses and any flamer they used to burn such traders would be good enough for most mobs of Tyranids or Orcs, and would also have enough drilling power to get through many of the heaviest armored foes in the 40k universe. Though ranged weapons and grenades and such would absolutely crush the Siege Dreadnought in its path of approach, I still think the advantages and brutal overwhelming power makes up for its lack of range. Besides, the top of the Dreadnought is free for mounted missiles or other added ranged weapons. Before I finish this up, I wanted to mention one more thing: anti-grav. The new Primaris have these flying marines and their floating tanks, and there are even regular humans with anti-grav that drop from space to attack places. They do orbital drops. It's really cool. They're very much more like Halo Spartans. There's a neat anti-grav orbital drop crew in 40k. I think they're from a planet called Elysium. Anyways, if you could equip a Dreadnought with anti-grav, even one that is limited in how long it can be used, I think that you could get this Dreadnought past many defenses. So that's my favorite Dreadnought. What's yours? Flamers? Power swords? Power hammer? I thought a Grey Knight power hammer would be awesome if it was made much larger for a Dreadnought. Oh, also the Grey Knights have their own Dreadnoughts upgraded with special warp-proof and demon-fighting wards. And of course, a lot more that we probably don't even know about. The Grey Knight's Dreadnought is known as the Doomglaive. There's also a Deathwatch Dreadnought that's... I keep saying Dreadnought. There's also a Deathwatch Dreadnought that's pretty awesome too. I think the Dreadnoughts are a very cool piece of tech that fits right in between Space Marine armor and the larger Knights. Perfect middle ground. And I didn't mention Chaos Dreadnoughts, but you know they exist and look freaking awesome. Let me know in the comments below of what your ideal Dreadnought would have. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please like and subscribe, and leave any questions or suggestions in the comments below, and I will see you tomorrow in the next video.